Start the video. Now in a vessel on medium flame, I've added in some water, half the vessel, and I'm going to bring this to boiling. Okay, so once it starts to boil, I'm going to add in some rock salt. Okay, and I'm going to allow this to boil completely. Once it is boiling well, I have taken in the pellets from one cauliflower. The smaller ones I've left it as it is, the bigger ones I have cut it into half, and I'm going to allow this to boil for 5 to 7 minutes. So after 5 to 7 minutes, you can see that the gobi has tried to become a bit soft. This is when you turn off the flame and you immediately drain it in a strainer. Okay, like this. So once you have drained it, run the tap water over this immediately so that to stop the further cooking of the gobi. Okay, well, it is like washing it again, and I'm going to strain this completely and keep this aside. Now in a vessel, small vessel, mixing vessel, I'm going to add in this gobi, adding in some rice flour, adding in some corn flour, also known as cornstarch. Ingredients are in the description box, please check them out. Pepper powder, salt, and finally ginger garlic paste. Now I'm going to toss all of this well together. Don't mix it with the hands, otherwise the gobi may break. Okay, toss it delicately and keep this aside. Now in a mixing bowl, I'm adding in some rice flour, adding in some cornstarch again, salt, and remember to add hot oil. Okay, now you have to mix all of this well together by pressing it in between your fingers. Crumble it so that it comes to a texture of breadcrumbs. After that, I'm going to add water gradually, taking a whisking tool or whatever, and I'm going to whisk it continuously. Remember to add water little by little to form that consistency like this, thick but flowy. Okay, now to this I'm going to add in the coated gobi and delicately mix in, not mix in, just delicately coat the gobi with the liquid. Okay, again make sure not to break the gobi. Now let's start to deep fry them. Now I have taken a vessel on a medium flame. I have added in oil, and once the oil is hot, and I'm going to drop in one by one of the pellets of the gobi into this hot oil. You can see as I drop it, it immediately starts to have bubbles around them. Drop one by one, coat each of them with the mixture and drop in. Okay, don't drop it like a bunch, otherwise it will not be good. Drop in one by one, rest for a minute, and then unstick them from the base and from each other by using a ladder like this, and let them cook on medium flame, low to medium flame, for like 5 to 6 minutes until they turn light brown. Okay, low to medium flame because we want the inside of the gobi to also cook as well, right? So not on high flame, that is what I mentioned. Remove them and keep them aside, and allow the oil to heat on high flame or even on medium flame. Allow it to heat till you can see the smoke coming out from the oil like this. That is when you drop all of them together into the hot oil, and after 3 to 4 seconds You can see how well the color has changed immediately. After 3 to 4 seconds, remove them from the hot oil and keep them aside. Not more than 3 to 4 seconds, otherwise they'll get burnt. Off the oil, and let's move to the next step. Now in a blending jar, I am going to add in some tomatoes, some onions, ginger garlic paste. You can as well use raw ginger, raw garlic, and blend them without water to form a pasty consistency like this. Okay, keep this aside. Now on a kadai on medium flame, I'm going to add in some oil, and once the oil is hot, I'm going to add in black cardamom, cinnamon, bay leaf, few cloves, few star anise, and I'm going to saute this for 1 minute. You can see they'll start to splutter. Okay, now I'm going to directly add in the paste. Turn the flame to low immediately and add in turmeric powder, red chili powder, garam masala, coriander powder, and cumin powder. And I'm going to mix all of this well together. Remember, the flame is low itself, and I'm going to cover this and cook till the liquid has reduced and oil starts separating. As you can see, at the center oil has separated and it has become a slightly thick. Just it should be done in 3 to 4 minutes. So give this once a quick mix. To that, I'm going to add in some water from the mixie jar itself. We don't want the mixie jar contents to go for waste, right? Mix in well and cover and cook this for 7 minutes. Boil it well, and you can see that the consistency has thickened here again. Means it is reduced. Okay, you can taste here and see if you require some salt or anything. I'm also adding in some chaat masala, little more water, a little bit of water, adjusting the salt as per taste, and I'm going to also add in 2 tablespoons of jaggery powder, also 1 teaspoon of ghee, and I'm going to close this and allow this to boil for about 7 minutes. And now after 7 minutes, you can see that the consistency has thickened here. At this consistency, what you do, you turn off the flame and you add in these fried gobi directly into them. Turn off the flame, don't forget. Look how wonderful they look, right? Add the fried in gobis into this and mix them well, and I would recommend you to have this immediately so that not to miss the crispiness of the gobi. Now it is ready to be served. Eat it immediately, otherwise the gobi will soak in the gravy and become soggy. We don't want that. So I had this. You can have this with vegetable pulao or even with dosa or roti or paratha or chapati, anything. Trust me, once I had it immediately, the crispiness was superb, the tanginess was also so good. Don't forget to add the jaggery powder. It reduces the tartness of the tomato. So like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Until then, take care guys. Bye bye.